Remember, I concluded the previous video by saying that human beings do not speak binary. Then how do we give instructions to the CPU for carrying out activities and tasks, right? This is where high-level programming languages come into the picture. High-level programming languages or high-level languages or HLL, right? So HLLs are languages that are used to give instructions to the computers by programmers using something that we can type, we can read in a right, so in a form which is familiar to human beings, right? So which means that the script, for example, is not zeros and ones, but it includes all the alphabet of the English language, right? And the instructions themselves are given using words that are familiar to human beings, like for, do, while, if, and so on. Okay. Of course, I should warn you that the similarity with the English language probably ends right at that position, because that is mainly for us to be able to type easily. But of course, there's a lot more to programming than merely being able to speak in English, at least as far as the programming languages are concerned. Okay, so what are some of the popular programming languages? I can give you a minute for you to make your own guess and see if those show up on my screen. Yeah. Of course, this course is about programming using the C language. So this is one of the most popular programming languages, and the C language is also considered to be what is known as a systems language for a fairly powerful low-level programming. That is why this is used in lots of embedded systems, right? So in the software that is running your fan, that is running your watch, right? In the Internet of Things, IoT, you must have heard, right? In all those places where, there are very sophisticated hardware is used. So this language is considered to be really, quite powerful for programming the hardware-oriented applications, right? And the next popular one that I would like to call out is Java, right? So Java is a very popular for developing enterprise software applications, right? So what is the enterprise software application? You say anything other than the software that is running in your watch or a phone, right? Enterprise software application is a typical application that is used, say, on a desktop, right? So you are working in some company, and then you are using some piece of software to apply for leave. So you have the HRMS software, so you have the banking software, right? So all these are all are examples of enterprise applications, right? So Java is quite a popular language for developing enterprise software applications. And the third one I want to call out is Python, right? So Python is also a very powerful language used very widely, especially these days for in the areas of artificial intelligence, machine learning, right? So there's plenty of libraries that are available for implementing AI and ML solutions. Okay. So in this list of popular languages, I would like to mention that typically C language is not mentioned in a standalone. People generally say C, C++, right? So I didn't say that deliberately because there is significant difference between C and C++, although there are many similarities as well. Okay. But nevertheless, we'll just leave it at that. At an appropriate time, I will get into the subtleties and nuances associated with C and the C++. For now, we will concentrate only on the C language.